everyone, it's me, Sailor Earth, Ernest here, and today I'm gonna make a film talking about, um, alright, so everyone wants to know what's my take or what's my belief on NAOKO Takeuchi's role, well, actually more of an oversight, that only girls can be fighters. Now, a lot of folks take this to mean many things. One, it says that that's why they have the strength. And others say, well, that's the way NAOKO Takeuchi wanted to make it when she did Sailor Moon. And is it a true oversight that if you don't follow it, you're going to get in a bind? Well, first off, let's talk about it. Because there were times where this oversight wasn't followed. You're going to say, huh? What do you mean? Well, Sailor Stars. I know a lot of folks out there hear about the Sailor Starlights and the Free Lights and wonder if there were, yeah. Well, Dustin and Jordan, those being the fan or follower English work one, were both men. But when they shifted or shape shifted, they became women, which would have made it hard for anyone who had to work with that saga back in the day to even make a good telling to why that was or what was going on in it. That's not the grounds of this film. So yeah, if the oversight wasn't being followed. Now, some folks believe that oversight not being followed by Toei, or the freedom that Toei took when they did it, some folks believe that's what ended the kinship between NAOKO Takeuchi and Toei at the time. There's a whole film on that if you want to see it. There are Sailor Moon followers out there who believe that you have to follow the oversight. That even if you're not Toei or you're not Viz, that you have to follow it. Well, you only have to follow it if you're working with true Sailor Moon work. Yes, if you're working with the live drawings or the drawing films. If you're working with the Farseer show, which it's never gotten any true speech work, which there's a whole film on that. If you're dealing with the stream games or the song shows or anything like that, then yeah, you probably would have to follow the oversight. But if you're doing follower sagas or follower tales, like I do, or if you do like something like this on YouTube, I don't really think you have to follow the oversight. You know? And yeah, that might make NAOKO Takeuchi mad. But then again, I don't even think she knows this YouTube fairway even be. And if she does, she's probably too busy and effing to even look at it. And since it's in English and she only speaks Japanese, she wouldn't understand any of it. So I don't really. And at the end of the day, her getting mad over something you're doing on YouTube or some follower tale or saga tale, I don't really think she cares when it comes to what someone's doing on YouTube, as long as they're not taking the actual Sailor Moon live drawing show or the films or the stream games or I don't know, the song shows and the plays and whatever. But then again, Toei handles all of that, does all that heavy lifting for her when it comes to that. And I'm getting way off of it. But the grounds is that I never followed the oversight. I'm Ernest, I'm Sailor Earth, I'm Ernest P. Worrell, I'm Sailor Earth. And I never followed the oversight. If it was broken by Jordan and Dustin from the Free Lights or the Sailor Starlights, then it was already broken, and me being Sailor wasn't a big deal. Snoop Dogg, or Calvin Crawlister, I guess, Callister or Calziler, I can't say his last name right. He was Sailor's son. Yeah, I know, from a follower tale and a follower saga. But if the oversight was already broke, then it's not going to be followed. So no, I don't really put a lot of belief into that oversight. At least not in, at least not what we do on YouTube. I don't. But there are some folks out there that they want Sailor Moon exactly the way that it was done, either by Toei or either by Viz or by Deke or Pioneer or whoever. And if you take any freedom, and I'm talking about not that you're working with the true Sailor Moon stuff, but if you take any freedom in one of your sagas or tales or anything on YouTube, there's always going to be those out there who say, oh, well, you're not following the oversight. And I believe that anyone can be a sailor fighter at the end of the day. You know, it doesn't only have to be women, it can be men too. And I know there's going to be folks out there saying, wow, how does that work? How does that work, huh? Well, I shapeshift like everyone else, only I actually get leg shirt underneath. But at the end of the day, that's how it works. So at the end of the day, I think the oversight only goes on the live drawing show or the film games or the plays or the song shows and the farseer shows and things like that. As far as it going to anyone's followers, sagas and tales and what they're doing on YouTube, I don't think you have to follow that. You know? So that's my take on that oversight. You know? And if that makes someone out there, that's my thought or belief on the on that oversight that was taken out. I'm Sailor Earth Ernest, and I hope you like this film.